Al Quran, chapter 15, Surat Al Hijr, the rocky tract. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Alif Lam Ra. These letters are one of the miracles of the Quran, and none but Allah alone knows their meanings. These are the verses of the book and the plain Quran. How much would those who disbelieved wish that they had been Muslims, those who have submitted themselves to Allah's will in Islam. This will be on the day of resurrection, when they will see the disbelievers going to hell and the Muslims going to paradise. Leave them to eat and enjoy, and let them be preoccupied with false hope. They will come to know. And never did we destroy a township, but there was a known decree for it. No nation can advance its term nor delay it. And they say, O you, Muhammad, to whom the dhikr, the Quran, has been sent down, verily you are a madman. Why do you not bring angels to us if you are of the truthful? We send not the angels down except with the truth for torment, and in that case they, the disbelievers, would have no respite. Verily, it is we who have sent down the dhikr, the Quran, and surely will guard it from corruption. Indeed, we sent messengers before you, O Muhammad, amongst the sects, communities of old, and never came a messenger to them, but they did mock at him. Thus do we let polytheism and disbelief, enter the hearts of the Mujrimun, criminals, polytheists, and pagans, because of their mocking at the messengers. They would not believe in it, the Quran, and already the example of Allah's punishment of the ancients who disbelieved has gone forth. And even if we open to them a gate from the heaven, and they were to keep on ascending thereto all the day long, they would surely say in the evening, Our eyes have been as if dazzled, we have not seen any angel or heaven. Nay, we are a people bewitched. And indeed we have put the big stars in the heaven, and we beautified it for the beholders. And we have guarded it, the near heaven, from every outcast, shaitan, except him, devil, who steals the hearing, then he is pursued by a clear flaming fire. And the earth we have spread out and have placed therein 4 mountains, and caused to grow therein all kinds of things in due proportion. And we have provided therein means of living for you and for those whom you provide not, moving living creatures, cattle, beasts, and other animals. And there is not a thing, but with us are the stores thereof, and we send it not down except in a known measure. And we sent the winds, fertilizing, to fill heavily the clouds with water, then cause the rain to descend from the sky, and we give it to you to drink, and it is not you who are the owners of its stores, to give water to whom you like, or to withhold it from whom you like. And certainly we it is who give life and cause death, and we are the inheritor. And indeed, we know the first generations of you who had passed away, and indeed, we know the present generations of you, mankind, and also those who will come afterwards. And verily, your Lord will gather them together. Truly, he is all-wise, all-knower. And indeed, we created man from dried sounding clay of altered mud, and the jinn we created aforetime from the smokeless flame of fire. And remember when your Lord said to the angels, I am going to create a man, Adam, from dried sounding clay of altered mud. So when I have fashioned him completely and breathed into him the soul which I created for him, then fall you down prostrating yourselves to him. So the angels prostrated themselves, all of them together, except Iblis, Satan. He refused to be among the prostrators. Allah said, O Iblis, Satan, what it is your reason for not being among the prostrators? Iblis said, I am not the one to prostrate myself to you, to a human being, whom you created from dried clay of altered mud. Allah said, then get out from here, for verily you are Rajum, an outcast or a cursed one. And verily the curse shall be upon you till the day of recompense. Iblis said, O my Lord, give me then respite till the day they will be resurrected. Allah said, then verily you are of those reprieved till the day of the time appointed. Iblis said, O my Lord, because you misled me, I shall indeed adorn the path of error for them on the earth, and I shall mislead them all, except your chosen, guided slaves among them. Allah said, this is a way which will lead straight to me. Certainly you shall have no authority over my slaves, except those who follow you of the Gaon, Mushrikun, and those who go astray, criminals, polytheists, and evildoers. And surely hell is the promised place for them all. It has 7 gates. For each of those gates is a special class of sinners assigned. Truly, the Mutakum, the pious, will be amidst gardens and water springs. It will be said to them, enter therein paradise, in peace and security. And we shall remove from their breasts any deep feeling of bitterness that they may have. So they will be like brothers facing each other on thrones. No sense of fatigue shall touch them, nor shall they be asked to leave it. Declare, O Muhammad, to my slaves that truly I am the oft forgiving, the most merciful, and that my torment is indeed the most painful torment. And tell them about the guests, the angels of Abraham. When they entered to him and said, Salam, peace, Abraham said, indeed, we are afraid of you. They, the angels, said, do not be afraid. We give you glad tidings of a boy, of a son, possessing much knowledge and wisdom. Abraham said, do you give me glad tidings of a son when old age have overtaken me? Of what then is your glad tidings? Then the angels said, we give you glad tidings in truth, so be not of the despairing. Abraham said, and who despairs of the mercy of his Lord except those who are astray? Abraham again said, what then is the business on which you have come, O messengers? They, the angels, said, we have been sent to a people who are mujrimun, criminals, disbelievers, polytheists, sinners, all except the family of Lot. Them all we are surely going to save from destruction, except his wife, of whom we have decreed that she shall be of those who remain behind. Then, when the messengers, the angels, came to the family of Lot, he said, verily, you are people unknown to me. They said, nay, we have come to you with the torment which they have been doubting, and we have brought you the truth, and certainly we tell the truth. Then travel in a part of the night with your family, and you go behind them in the rear, and let no one amongst you look back, but go on to where you are ordered. And we made known this decree to him, that the root of those sinners was to be cut off in the early morning. And the inhabitants of the city came rejoicing at the news of the young man's arrival. Lot said, Verily, these are my guests, so shame me not, and fear Allah and disgrace me not. They, the people of the city, said, Did we not forbid you from entertaining, and of the Alamun, people, foreigners and strangers from us? Lot said, These, the girls of the nation, are my daughters, to marry lawfully, if you must act so. Verily, by your life, O Muhammad, in their wild intoxication, they were wandering blindly. So, as Sayhah, the torment, awful cry, overtook them at the time of sunrise, and we turned the towns of Sodom in Palestine upside down and rained down on them stones of baked clay. Surely, in this are signs for those who see. And verily, they, the cities, were right on the high road from Mecca to Syria, the place where the Dead Sea is now. Surely therein is indeed a sign for the believers. And the dwellers in the wood, the people of Midian, to whom Prophet Shoaib was sent by Allah, were also Zalimun, polytheists, and wrongdoers. So we took vengeance on them. They are both on an open highway, plain to see. And verily, the dwellers of Al Hijr, the rocky tract, denied the messengers. And we gave them our signs, but they were averse to them. And they used to hew out dwellings from the mountains, feeling themselves secure. But as Sayhah, torment, awful cry, overtook them in the early morning of the fourth day of their promised punishment days, and all that they used to earn availed them not. And we created not the heavens and the earth and all that is between them, except with truth, and the hour is surely coming, so overlook, O Muhammad, their faults with gracious forgiveness. This was before the ordainment of jihad, holy fighting in Allah's cause. Verily, your Lord is an all-knowing creature, and indeed we have bestowed upon you 7 of Al-Madhani, 7 repeatedly recited verses. Example, Surat Al Hijr. And the grand Quran. Look not with your eyes ambitiously at what we have bestowed on certain classes of them, the disbelievers, nor grieve over them, and lower your wing for the believers. Be courteous to the fellow believers. And say, O Muhammad, I am indeed a plain warner, as we have sent down on the dividers, Quraysh, pagans, or Jews and Christians, who have made the Quran into parts, believed in one part and disbelieved in the other. So by your Lord, O Muhammad, we shall certainly call all of them to account for all that they used to do. Therefore proclaim openly that which you are commanded, and turn away from al-mushrikun, polytheists, idolaters, and disbelievers. Truly, we will suffice you against the scoffers, who set up along with Allah another Allah, but they will come to know. Indeed, we know that your breast is straitened at what they say. So glorify the praises of your Lord, and be of those who prostrate themselves to Him, and worship your Lord until there comes to you the certainty, the death.